This is Patches. She gets in my way all the time. For some reason, people say I liked because of the cat, and I'm like, I almost didn't upload it because of the cat. She's got cobwebs on her hair. Go. Off you go. $200, and it works so well. I wish I could just put it on your head and show you how well this thing works for $200. Now, like I said, I played a lot of VR, and I was expecting so much less out of this thing, and it really shocked me. I usually think VR headsets that aren't one of the big three, the Oculus Rift, the Vive, or the PSVR, if it's not one of those big three, it's really not the VR experience that you really are expecting to have in a VR game. There's not the tracking and the complex controller movements. So when I put on the Oculus Go, I expected to be underwhelmed, and I was very pleasantly surprised. This $200 all-inclusive headset and controller give you some great VR experiences. You are looking at $1,200 to buy into VR if you're trying to get into gaming VR. Getting Oculus Rift and a Vive and a high-end gaming computer that can run VR is extremely cost preventative. You're looking at $1,200 to buy in cold. However, this is $200. That's $1,000 off the price point, minimum price point for VR. Now, it comes with a cost. You are not getting a VR headset replacement. You're not getting a gaming VR headset replacement. However, you do get something that is a fun, quality VR viewing experience. You're going to be able to look around and see awesome 360 content with this thing. And the controller works basically like a Wiimote. It kind of has a little bit of tracking it can do, where you kind of move the controller around, and it has a mouse pad on the top of it here, and a couple of basic buttons and a trigger. And with this scheme, you can do most things, but you're not going to have a lot of gaming experiences that really utilize a controller. You're not going to be grabbing things. You're not going to be walking around in VR. But what you are going to do is you are going to, any game, any kind of video or game experience, or even just watching something on a big screen, anything like that that you would like to do in this thing, you can do web browsing on a giant screen, because it's a virtual giant screen. Any of that's going to look great in this little headset. It has limited warping, unlike the Samsung Gear VR, which is how a lot of the cheaper VR headsets make up for it. With a 1440p screen, pixel density is not a problem. It's the same pixel density that you would get on the Oculus Rift. This headset is comfortable. It's actually admittedly more comfortable than my Oculus Rift. If you watch my Oculus Rift review, I will note that the Oculus Rift headset straps are kind of cheap and they make the headset light, but honestly, I really wish that if this headset was my Oculus Rift headset, that would be amazing, because this headset is extremely comfortable, especially with the glasses spacer. The glasses spacer is a fantastic addition, and I think really all forms of high-end VR need to implement the comfort level that this thing sets. It sets a new comfort level for VR. I've worn a lot of gaming headsets, and this is by far the most comfortable I've worn, and it's so light too, especially since the computer's in the front of this thing. The built-in audio jack is a nice feature that some companies like Apple forget to leave on their devices. They think it's deprecated. However, it's not. It's totally useful. You can plug in your own headphones, but I don't know why you would, because there is some quality speakers that are projection speakers. They come out of the side here, and everybody who's ever put it on just says, wow, where's the sound coming from? It sounds really good, and I can't even see the speakers. And that's usually everyone's reaction when they put this thing on. It is just amazing, the sound that comes out of this little thing. Now, you don't need the sound, like I said. Plug in your own headphones if you don't want it to go out loud, but gosh, I was just shocked by the sound on it. Now, it's not like, if you're an audiophile, it's little tiny speakers, so there's going to be some limitations. But it's shameful to admit how good these speakers are. Using Bluetooth, you have an app on your phone that can actually manage the Oculus Go. You don't need to use the app except for the first time setup, but once you get it going, it's actually kind of convenient, because you may not always want to put on your VR headset, but you might want to queue up the games and get them ready for when you're ready to go. When I say games, it's got lots of applications. It's got lots of Discovery Channel VR viewers. It's got lots of educational apps. It's got a very big VR store. Like I said, it's limited on the game side of things, though. You can do like a fishing game and the Star Wars droid repair game, but things requiring any kind of advanced control set or intense graphics or any kind of motion tracking of really any kind, then you're not going to get that kind of VR gaming experience. So what do I think about the Oculus Go? I think it's a great Christmas gift idea. At $200, if you're looking for getting your children something that's fun and VR, but you're not ready to drop on a full VR gaming headset, this will scratch a lot of that itch. If you're a person who's into gaming VR and you already have it, and you would like more VR, if you have extra cash and that's something you're looking into, this is a great road trip kind of item. But especially because you can use it in a car, it's just so portable. It is not a gaming headset replacement, so if you're looking to get a gaming headset, and that $200 is the difference between you finishing your gaming headset build, or if it's your shortcut to getting VR, it's not a good shortcut. If you're almost to a full gaming headset, I would go with the full gaming headset for sure. There's so many more experiences that can be offered. So ultimately, I think the Oculus Go is great for the community because one of the things holding VR back, and Steven said it in his Vive review video, and I'm saying it here, that there's not enough content. There's not enough awesome games being developed for this thing. People are porting their games that weren't created for VR, which you can tell. Skyrim VR is awesome, but you can tell it wasn't made for VR. There's just some problems because it wasn't made for VR. The more people that have VR, the more people are going to make things for the people that have VR. Does that make sense? Of course it does. So when we get this in their hands, people are just going to start creating more VR content. I think a lot of people who aren't gamers are surprised by how much they like VR. And I think this is the headset that's a good enough quality that's really going to introduce them to that world, that they're going to be like, wow, this is amazing. I can really see how this is cool. And then it'll help them understand why they would want to spend the $1,200 to go further into the world. I think this is the great gateway drug for VR for people who aren't ready to invest the money into it, but if you want to get them to that point where they'll invest the money into it. It's very portable. It's not a gaming headset replacement, but it is definitely got something to offer the VR community. Hey, thanks for watching this Tech Dive video. We really appreciate your like if this video helped you out, and we really appreciate your subscribe if you're looking for more VR content, if you're looking for more just any kind of tech review. We try and do reviews that help not just PC gamers, but any kind of computer or technology enthusiast. But we definitely have lots of PC gaming content. We got gaming content on the gaming channel. We got production content. If you want to learn how to make videos like this and edit videos like this, then check out our Techdive AV Club channel, where I do lots of basic tutorials and lots more content coming to that channel. It's a new offshoot from the Techdive main channel. I'm filling that out right now. I'm gonna go play some more VR. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you watch more Techdive videos. The Oculus Go is the standalone VR headset we deserve, but not the one we really need right now. Or is it the one that we really need, but we don't deserve right now? I don't know. But whatever, Commissioner Gordon would really like this VR headset.